congratulations, Quinton. First test and a win. Just a stat that came up was that it was the third highest total South Africa have ever conceded in a test match that they've then gone on to win, and you won by an innings, obviously. I guess people will say Sri Lanka had a lot of injuries in that, but you must be proud of the way that the guys have fought back from what was a pretty tough first day.
Yeah, obviously the Sri Lankans came out with a positive intent. Their first innings batting, and obviously when we came out batting, we knew it's quite a difficult wicket. So we knew just had to come out there and be positive. And thanks to Aiden and Dean, they started up front there really well for us, and the momentum that came out to the batting really helped the rest of the guys.
Proteas.
Sorry, the audio is not so great. Connie, well played. I guess, could you just compare this win to the one achieved last year at the same time when you beat England, and maybe there was a sense that there'd be a huge amount of hope and a big turnaround? Here, it sounds like there's a bit more of a realistic assessment in that Sri Lanka was so depleted, but how do you feel you've progressed in this time, and what do you still need to do going forward?
Yeah, obviously, a test win never comes easy. You still got to earn it. Last year we fought really hard, and so did this year again, obviously in two different circumstances. We fought really hard with the bat. The wicket was very difficult. No, it still feels good. I think going forward, obviously we can just get better. I thought our bowlers came back really nicely the second innings. They showed what proper test cricket bowling is all about, and a great performance by them coming back.
Yeah, Mulder played pretty well, especially with the ball in the first innings, and he also showed glimpses of what he can do with the bat. You've been looking for someone to fill that all-rounder role. Dwayne Pretorius obviously is also still there. How much of a relief is it, or not relief, but how much of a weapon can it be to have someone like Vian there can make a contribution with the bat and the ball?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I think his results speak for itself. I think any team with that all-rounder can add value with the ball and the bat. It's always key. And Bessie came out and, he showed what he's about. It's great to see a guy like that. Obviously a youngster coming in bowl with maturity, bat with intent. So it's good to see him coming through. I hope he carries on with the form.
It was your first game as a captain, in Test cricket, we know that, but by my reckoning, it's also your first game as a first-class captain. And I wondered whether, did you find it more challenging than white ball captaincy? Did it go smoothly as you would hope? Obviously, the results say so. Did you need more help from people, or did you feel completely at home? What is your experience of captaining?
Yeah, obviously, I think it was a little bit easier. You have more time to think about it than the other formats. But it also helps that I have some good leaders in my team. When I do need help, I can go to them for advice. Obviously, the likes of Dean, Rassi, Timber, Faf. So they're a big help out there when I need them. So obviously, I've never obviously captained a first class game, but obviously being part of next to Faf most of my Test career, I've learned a lot of stuff from him, so I felt pretty much at home. Kind of knew what was all about. So it was pretty simple out there, to be honest.
Aditya, Shafiq, and then finally Ken, before we move on to Mark Boucher.
Congratulations, Quinton. What was the conversation like with Lutho after a tough first day? And could you give us an assessment of his performance?
Yeah, I think Lutho came to us. We asked him what's wrong. No, I think it was just Test match debut and nerves. I think that was all it came down to. But when we spoke to him, He came back really nicely. That's the way he bowled in the game, the way he's been bowling in the net, and that's what we knew what he could do. So it's a great comeback for him, some great character shown. Obviously, we had to think about that. It was he's the opening bowler of his debut test. Obviously, there was going to be a bit of nerves, but once he came back, it was great to see his fight.
Is there any news on KP, Keegan Peterson, and Buren Hendricks?
Can't give you any news about that yet. We'll let Bouch, if you need that question answered, ask Bouch. I think that will be the best. You get your best answer out of him.
Okay.
And Kenneth.
Quinton, you mentioned what Faf has meant to you personally as a captain, but just for the team, there was that mid-afternoon wobble on the second day when you lost 3 wickets and 20 runs. So Faf was batting under quite a lot of pressure. Can you just speak to us about what it means for the team to have such an experienced guy in the middle order?
I think, it's important to have senior guys in the team, guys who are experienced. I know I've always said about youngsters coming through, but you need to find that balance with the experience in the youngsters. And Puff came out and showed his leadership out there. It's great to have a guy like that. And under pressure, he's been put in a lot of pressure situations in his life. And there was no better person in the team to handle it. And he did it really well. He showed his experience, and his leadership, and his